Sunny. It's not sunny, it's gray. And it's a Tony P and me vlog. It's a vlog which is you watching me. Happy Monday morning. I hope you guys had a great weekend. And I am here, and I'm very cold. I wish I bought a sweater. I didn't really think about it. Actually, once I dropped my wife, Susie, at work, it's kind of cold. And this beautiful, sunny, cloudy morning, Monday morning here in Newport Beach. Look at that. You guys are probably wondering why I'm here right now, and I don't know. I just kind of took it as in a whim. Check it out. I mean, who doesn't want to see waves like this? I took advantage of this weather because, I mean, actually, if you see the meters right here, they don't really start until 8 o'clock in the morning, so I get an extra, well, it's like 7 o'clock, a little after, like almost 7:30, so I got about a half an hour before I have to start paying the meter. So a lot of people, as you can see, are walking. A lot of people walk their dogs. Sometimes, like, doing some, I know you can see me, he's like over here. He's kind of like in the beach, actually, kind of like doing that metal detector thing. I know there's another guy on the beach over here, trying to find stolen goods and treasures like Jack Sparrow. But I don't know, I just came in a whim. Like, I just dropped off my wife and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to the beach for a little bit. I really didn't want to go back home. I have the next 2 days off. Actually, tomorrow I gotta go pick up my mom from the airport in Tijuana. But the good thing is they have this really cool bridge that you can cross over now. And what happens is you pay $12 and you're in the Mexican side at the airport, and there's a bridge that crosses over the border, and you end up on the American side. And it works the same way. There's customs, and they check your bags, they x-ray everything. As soon as you go in, you pay your $12, and I think it's like $12 and like an $8 like service fee or something. I don't even know how it works. So for $18 or $6, so it's like $18, you can get in and out easier than having to go back into TJ and coming back 2 hours in line just to go, ooh, it's cold. You know what, actually, guys, I'm gonna take you guys with me. We're gonna go and look at this beautiful weather. Beautiful beach, Newport Beach pier. We'll sit in my car because it is freezing over here. It's actually a little windy. You guys probably can hear it in the camera. Let me just shake the sand off myself. Oh my god, it's cold. It's cold. It's cold. Let me go into my car. This is frozen. Oh my god. Oh, it's cold outside. I really wish, usually what happens is I usually have a sweater and I leave it in the back of my car. But since I thought, oh, it's gonna be summertime soon, or at least springtime here in Southern California, it gets a little warmer. Well, I guess, you know, since it's my first year living in Orange County and come to the beach around this time, I didn't expect it to be cloudy and windy and cold. But it's cold and windy. Chills and coldness in my arms and hands. But like I was saying, I just got on a whim. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna drop off my wife and I didn't want to go home. I didn't want to go home just to watch Netflix and chill. Be home for like 10 hours, 11 hours without the wifey, and it just totally blows, you know what I mean? So I know that, you know, the older you get, the more you notice that, like, you're on your own. Not really on your own. Like, I have my wife, and I love my wife to death. But I know she has to work, and I have to work. And you remember, like, your best friends in high school and in college and stuff, and now they're either, you know, in a serious relationship or or married now, and things change, and that's what a lot of youngins are not gonna understand. Anybody who's in their 20s don't understand how things change. Things change a lot. The older you get, the more you realize that you are on your own. And in high school, you feel like you're invincible, that nothing's gonna happen to you. And the older you get, it starts to creep in, and you're like, damn, like I'm literally by myself in a way. Like I'm glad that I have such an amazing wife that really stands by me and is really there for me when she can be, because I know that she works 5 days a week, 10 hours a day. So in all honesty, like I see her in the afternoon and she's been sick, and I feel so bad for her. She has a really bad sinus infection that's really causing her like to just really be just miserable. I'll be honest with you. She does not feel good. She pulled it through yesterday. She went to Disneyland with my awesome brother-in-law and a friend of ours named Lily, who's actually been a friend of theirs forever. You might have seen her in one of the videos when I did the walkthrough of the last day of the ranch, of the Big Thunder Ranch. There were the two people that were with us, other than my wife, other than Susie, who were there with us, and they went with I wish I was in with them yesterday, but actually I was working yesterday. I worked this whole weekend, and it was really tough actually on me this weekend. I had some tough cases, some and I work a lot with a population that is very confused, a lot of dementia, a lot of Alzheimer's, and a lot of drug use sometimes too. So, a lot of people don't think, well, drugs don't do nothing. Oh, I don't think, in my honest opinion, I don't think marijuana does too much. I'll be honest with you. But these people were like probably doing meth and cocaine and acid and all this shit back in the day. That's really messed up their brains. So I'm kind of like fortunate in my life to have never met anybody who really pushed these drugs on me. And no one really pushed marijuana on me either. But like, I feel like at the end of the day, when I see a lot of the benefits of cannabis oil and all this stuff, like in cancer cells and all this stuff, like I'm like impressed. Like I really want them to really do and study more. I mean, see, the thing is, like, I'm scared in the sense that my dad and my grandfather have both had lung issues. Not necessarily that they were born with some kind of abnormality. It's just I could tell that certain people have a knack for getting sicker in certain aspects. Like, let me give you an example. You know how you say that, when you have like hypertension or something like that, a lot of the times, not necessarily you get, high blood pressure because you're eating wrong or because you're overweight. Sometimes it's just genetics. So, it happens that way sometimes. Like, same thing with the cholesterol. A lot of people are like, well, I'm not fat. I'm not eating bad. Like, why do I have cholesterol issues? A lot of times that's to do with genetics. So, with me, I think my grandfather developed like a lot of phlegm and a lot of water in his lungs. But I mean, I know he was older though. He was in his 80s going into but I could tell that he was always like spitting up like phlegm or not even phlegm. It's just mucus, or it's just whatever that builds up in your lung system. And my dad, now he's in his 50, going on 60 now. And he worked with gardening. So he used to use a leaf blower, and a lot of the times he never used to wear a mask. Now that's his fault. But he consumed the fumes and the dust, and now his dust is like if he was a smoker. So then I look at my lungs and I'm like, well, if I start smoking, I know that I'm probably gonna get lung cancer, and I don't want to risk it. I know there's like edibles or whatever, but no, I just don't want to risk it. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I have tried it before when I was younger, but it was just like the shortest period of my life. I never really even bought it. I had a cousin of mine who always had some on him, and he always invited me. There was a time where I was trying to go sober. I didn't want to drink too much. I wasn't a party animal. I just didn't want to drink. And he's like, why don't you smoke? And I tried it for a little while, but I never really bought the weed. Like, I was always like, hey, you want some weed? Yeah, sure, okay, I have it. But now I'm in my 30s, and I'm thing my lucky stars that I really never got into smoking. I remember there was a period too where I did smoke hookah for about a year or two in my life. I used to go there every other day or every third day after work. I used to work at an amusement park, a little small amusement park, not the big ones like Disneyland that I always go to or Magic Mountain. It was a small little like, it was pretty much, it was like a miniature golf course with a carnival. That's the best way I could describe it. And it was fun working there because a lot of it felt like college and high school mixed into a place. Like when you watch the movie, I don't know if you guys seen Adventureland with Kristen Stewart and like the guy that was in that Facebook movie or whatever. I forgot what it's called. The creation of Facebook. I forgot that movie, but the network or something. The network. I don't know what it's called, but anyways. So, it's just fun. It's just like, you know, they go out and party and all that stuff. We used to go out and party a lot and hang out a lot and throw like, you know, parties at my house or parties at whoever's house. You know, it was fun. And that place, you know, it was just a lot going on. But going back now, I'm just like, I don't want to ruin my lungs. Because breathing, I see people having breathing problems. They haven't have oxygen. I don't want to have oxygen. I don't want to have albuterol treatments. I just want to breathe. And with that note, coming up this week, hopefully, I have another day off tomorrow. Like I said earlier, I work 2 days again, and then I'm off next weekend. Next weekend, though, I'm going to be vlogging, hopefully. My dad's birthday's on Saturday, so I'm definitely going to celebrate it. And there's something going on Saturday which I don't want to say on the video, but I will be recording some of the vlog on it. I'm very excited. The wifey's going with me. I'm not going to say too much because then a lot of things will come. I just say it's going to be on the vlog. It's going to be awesome. And then Sunday, Dapper Day at Disneyland, which I will be vlogging at. And the Food and Wine Festival that I promised you guys to really have last time. So that's it from the beautiful Newport Beach. I love the beach, and I don't even know how many minutes I have left to be here before they start charging me. But I could be at the beach all day if I had a sweater. But it's cold, and I love it, and I'm going to be here for a couple more minutes just to admire the beautiful beach and just how amazing nature is. You guys have an excellent Tuesday, or by the time this vlog goes up, hope you've had an excellent Tuesday. Subscribe to the videos. Just hit that lickety like button. Yeah, I took that from what's his face. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Share the video. And thanks for watching, guys. And I'll leave you. Let me open this door real quick so you guys can hear. With the beach. Have a good one, guys.